Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some more Sky Factory 3. Done a little bit of off-camera work since last time. I built this little area, which I'm probably going to go into next episode because I want this to be where we're generating our power. But that's not what I want to get into today. I've extended the platform out over here and I've let this run for quite a while now. And we've been picking up some resources, transferring a few of them over onto here as well, whilst we can. So you see we've got fair few diamonds now, so that's pretty good. I've also done a bunch of wood cutting using our new amazing system here. Got a bunch more wood, burnt a load of it into charcoal, just because early on we're probably going to be using quite a lot. Been using quite a lot in our little Stirling generators over there as well. But today what I wanted to do is I wanted to set up a mob system, but first, I wanted to test out the mob fans. See if I can get them up. These things here. I just wanted to test out how far they actually push and how far horizontally they push. Because if we can figure that out, we can sort of figure out a schematic for our design. Oh, they require redstone, which is... yeah, I don't think we've got much redstone. Yeah, we've only got the 2. So this might be a bit of an issue if they're not very good. But yeah, what else did we need? Iron, redstone. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we've got a bunch of iron. Sweet. Right, so we'll make a couple of these. And hopefully 2 of them will do for now. Hopefully that's going to do. I'm really hoping they push like 8 blocks at least. Otherwise we're going to be in a bit of bother. I'll have to make some more slabs. I really hate how it does the grayed out thing. It really puts me off. But I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that. We'll make another one of these. Do we not have enough iron? Where did our iron go? Did it go back in here? I'm sure I picked out 8 iron. Whatever. Alright, so do these take power is the next question as well. Or do they just need like a redstone signal? We need sticks. That's a good job. We've got a bunch of wood on us. Make a lever. And hopefully this just takes redstone power. Otherwise we're in a bit bother. Okay, here it does. Oh, okay, that pushes you quite quickly. So that pushes us all the way here. So how many blocks is that? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 if you include the one there. That's a reasonable distance, and I'm sure you can. I'm sure there's ways of upgrading this as well. Yeah, there is. So you can upgrade the width, the height, which I don't think we'll need to bother with. The distance, which might be worth doing. Maybe put a couple of them in. It might be worth doing the width one, because it seems to only do 1 width. So what do I need for these? Aluminium rods. We have aluminium. We can make some of them. Where's our aluminium at? Oh, we've only got 2. Well, I mean, we only need 2 anyway to make some rods. Got some glass in there for some reason. Let's go and chuck it in here because I think I've got... No, they're glass panes, aren't they? Okay. We don't want to waste the charcoal on them. So what was it we needed for these? The width. We needed a block of aluminium as well. Oh, great. We may have some more aluminium in here. I don't know if it's actually getting that now. I think we'll have to do some other memery. So I guess we're just gonna have to make do with these for now, which is a bit annoying. But in fact, what do we need to make aluminium dust or whatever it is? Aluminium. Right, what do we need for this? We need sand, gravel. We just need the string mesh. Does it have to be? It can be the flint stuff as well. All right. Well, what we can actually do here then is we can stick our flint, stiffen mesh in and get some aluminium out of this. I think we've run out of power though, haven't we? So we'll just replace that for now. And we'll go ahead and put some charcoal in that we've burnt up, and hopefully we'll get a bunch of aluminium from that. But that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to immediately do that. I guess I should have checked this before I started recording, but oh well. We should now start getting a bunch of aluminium, which is good. We won't be getting any diamond from this though, which is a bit unfortunate, but you know, whatever. It's not a huge deal. But yeah. Hopefully this is going to... I hope we can break this with a pick. Yeah, we can. Right, so this sends you 7 blocks. Which is fine, I think. Right, I think I've got an idea of what we could be doing with this. We're going to need a couple of them upgrades though. One for each of these. And I guess we can do like 2 arms. You'll see what I mean when I've actually started building it. But I guess I should probably go ahead and start building now. I may well just do a time lapse of me building it rather than skipping ahead, or I may just... I don't know what I'm going to do just yet, but I know I'm going to cut here for now. Maybe you'll see me building it, maybe you won't, depends how it goes. But yeah, I will see you in just a second. Right, welcome back. So I left the machine running for a while, and we now have enough aluminium to make the upgrades that we need for the mob fans. So we'll go ahead and make them to start off with, and then hopefully we can go ahead and just put them in. Cat caught my tongue there. I didn't really know the word I was looking for, but we've got 2 mob fan upgrades, which is good. And I'll go and show you what I've done, because I didn't show the entire build of this, because the stuff towards the end was a bit cut up. There was a lot of going back and forth between like our base down there and coming back up here. So I guess I'll just show you what else I've done now. I've created these ledges just as like little maintenance for the actual fans. They're not on now, but if I flick them, okay, well, if I flick them on, can I not flick them on? Oh, it's because I was pressing Control, or Shift even. But if I switch them on, then obviously they'll turn on. I've obviously turned them off just so I'm not going to get pushed down into these. I've done the walls on the roof. I figured no need to show that, right? And as I said, it was a bit choppy. I'll put these planks in to stop spiders from spawning, because I'm pretty sure they'd clog up the system. I don't think this drop would kill spiders. I think they'd probably climb on the walls, and that's not ideal, because we'd end up with a load of spiders down the bottom and we'd have to deal with them ourselves. The surface area isn't that great, but I mean, we can upgrade the distance if we really want, and we can also put an extra couple going this way, a couple little extra arms going this way. I've got this at least 3, I think this is even 4 blocks high, so Endermen spawn, and that's why I've built this drop so high, is so we kill the Enderman. I think it's 40 blocks is required to kill an Enderman, and that's just so we get an easy Ender Pearls. Ender Pearls will be pretty useful later on, but what I wanted to do before we did anything else is actually test if this system actually works. So we'll go ahead and slap in our upgrades. I think we should just be able to do that. Turn it on. We only need to do one side of testing, so we'll just see what it's doing. Now this might be an issue here actually, because I've got a feeling that this is blocking it. So we might have to move it up 1 block. See, yeah, the slabs are blocking it. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to actually move them up 1 block, which is no big deal really. That's certainly doable, so long as we don't. I think we lost our lever, didn't we? Yep. We'll have to make another. In fact, we've got a bit of stone on us. Let's just mine that. Right. So we can make another lever, because that one went flying off into the void, which is unfortunate. Kind of don't want this to happen with our mob fan, because these are... Oh, they're not expensive, but I don't really want to be wasting our resources. Right, so we'll just remove this. And I guess we're just going to have to move it 1 up. This should still work. I mean, maybe we'll have an issue with baby zombies sticking up here, but that's not really that big of a deal. And we can always upgrade it to increase the height. But I think this will work just alright. We'll make sure it's actually a viable thing as well. So let's make sure we don't fall off. Right. So we'll stick our upgrade in. And then hopefully this time it'll work. Work as intended. Because the slabs seem to be blocking it. Okay, so it only pushes us to here, but I mean, if mobs are spawning like here, they're going to get pushed into the other mobs, and I'm pretty sure this is where they get sent down anyway, so I mean, this works. What? Yeah, that pretty much works. It's to the block just before the fall, so that's fine. I'll have to, well, I don't think we actually have to get rid of that. We can just slap this in. We might actually have to get rid of the torches. Let's just see if we can get rid of them without. Okay, yep, we can. Well, we didn't turn this one on. Sweet. Oh, that might be an issue, actually. We might have to slab the rest of this, because this might be letting in light. Let's just do a test, because this might not be letting in light. Yeah, it looks pretty dark in here. I'm happy with that. If we find it's not working properly, then we can always just slab the outside rim of this, because I've not done the roof of this the whole way along. It's just this bit here. Right, so let's go and turn this on then, shall we? And then cover it up, and then hopefully stuff is going to start spawning. And we're actually going to have to sort out what we're doing down here and how we're actually collecting our stuff. I figured we would use a vacuum hopper. However, I think to get a vacuum hopper we need obsidian and an eye of ender. We can make the eye of ender pretty easy, but the obsidian I think we can get from drops. This is pretty dangerous. Yeah, we can get obsidian from drops, the loot bags, I think. But I'm not 100% on that. We don't actually want that there, do we? What we can do is we can like slab this here, and hopefully it's going to start spawning stuff now. I hope we're not too far away. That might be an issue. But it should start spawning stuff now, and stuff should start falling down here. At least that's the idea. We'll just go up, see if we can hear anything. Be a bit of an issue if this is actually too far up in the air and we have to move it down, but I don't think that's the case. I think stuff should still be spawning up here. Oh yeah, you can see the little red things on the mini map. I think they're mobs. I kind of want to open this up, but if I do, and there's a skeleton in there, I'm pretty doomed. Let's just assume it's working for now, and leave it for a little bit, and then hopefully it'll start churning out some mobs. Oh yeah. What was that? What? Oh, there's mobs down here. I guess we should light this up then, huh? Let's light up that bit. What was the weird noise though? Oh, bizarre. Alright, so he sees us. We've got planks here. Not planks. I've done it again. We might have to put the slabs on the other side as well. This isn't really working how I intended it to, though. Just make sure he can't hit us. Right. We're going to have to keep going opposite sides here, aren't we? It's going to be that guy. Boom. And we got an achievement. Sweet. So yeah, we're going to actually have to figure out how we're going to get the stuff out of here. That was just a plank, wasn't it? Yeah. What can we do about this? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. There's nothing dropping at the moment anyway, so this isn't really a problem. I mean, I could just put a door here and walk in every now and then once we've got our like resources up properly, then I can make a vacuum hopper or whatever. But yeah, this doesn't seem to be working so far, but I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, and if it's still not working, then I guess I'll come back and say it's not worked, and we'll have to deal with it another time. But I'm quickly going to skip ahead, make sure this is working, and then depending on whether it's working or not, I'll end the video. So I'll see you in just a quick second. Well, that might be why they're not falling down. May have forgotten to take out the floor. So, yeah, that happened. Let's just remove the floor, and then hopefully stuff will actually start falling down. Well, that was a pretty noob error. How are we going to do this? We're going to do this without actually opening it up. What we should do is we should make like a guard around the back, and then see if we can sneakily do something like this. Oh yes, here we go. It's going to take a little bit longer, but it's fine. Alright. And then once this is done, it should actually start killing some mobs for us. Alright. At least the mobs are actually spawning in here, though. That's good. Alright. Let's close it up, and then hopefully some stuff is going to start falling down now. I don't know why I forgot to fill that in. It's probably people screaming at the screen saying, "Why have you not filled that in? You're not going to get any mob drops if you've filled the gap in." Alright. So I figure what we'll do for now, just as a placeholder setup, we're going to put a door in. And we get 3 doors, sweet. That's what I need, mate. We'll put a door in, and then eventually, once we get more stuff, then we can actually put a vacuum hopper in, like I said. But yeah, stuff should start spawning up there now and falling down here. At least that's the idea. I think I mentioned that we could create a distance thing, but I think it's quite expensive. Yeah, distance modifier +1, max of 10. So you can have like 10 of these, or you can have 3 of them and 10 of the distance ones. But this requires steel, and if I remember right, and I'm not that experienced with mod pack stuff, but if I remember right, this is pretty difficult to get in the early game. So we're pretty much going to be stuck with what we got for the foreseeable future, unless we can sort something out. There's still not stuff falling down, which is a bit concerning. Maybe they're too smart to fall down. It's technically not pushing them far enough. So maybe I'm going to have to bring it in a little bit closer. I kind of figured that having like mobs spawning behind them would push them in, but maybe that's not what's going on. Let's have a quick check, shall we? Let's have a quick peek. Yeah, there's only 2 mobs here apparently. And they're right there. How are they there? You know what? It doesn't matter. I think we've gone on a little bit too long for this episode, for 20 minutes. But that's fine. I'm not really too bothered if we're like 5 minutes over. The last episode was actually about 35 minutes. That's kind of what I want to avoid for now. Just because increased length of time equals much higher length of uploading time. And currently my internet's not that good. So I kind of struggle with the uploading. Which is why I kind of want to keep it about 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a good length, and it's not ridiculously long to upload. It still takes me about 4 hours to upload one, but yeah. I think I'll end there. Hopefully by next time this will have sorted itself out, and we'll have actually got some mob drops and some actual mob killing going on here. If it's not sorted by about 10 minutes, I'll leave it running for about 10 minutes, see if this actually starts doing anything. And if it's not done anything by then, I'm guessing there's some sort of issue with it that I'm gonna have to sort out before next time. But I'll do that before any recording starts for the next episode. But that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Again, it's a bit choppy because it's been done over a couple of days again, this, but I'm trying to make it a bit more flowing, but well, I mean, I'd say it's fairly successful, but I mean, we're not getting our drops yet, so yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm rambling now. I'll just end the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.